Within 48 hours of death, a biological time bomb goes off inside the human body. Trillions of anaerobic gut bacteria, the same microbes that help digest our food, break out and begin consuming the body from the inside in a process called autolysis, or self-digestion. The ancient Egyptians believed the human soul consisted of multiple parts, including the ka and the ba, which needed to physically recognize and return to the body to survive. If the flesh rotted away, the spiritual components were annihilated. Halting nature's most unstoppable biological force required a solution that preceded the discovery of microbes by thousands of years. Evidence recovered from an underground workshop here, near the step pyramid of Saqqara, reveals a process driven by highly advanced, targeted organic chemistry. Ancient Egyptian mummification functioned as an empirical war waged against human decomposition. The first stage of this process required surgical intervention. Specialists known as parasachis, or cutters, made rapid, precise incisions into the abdomen using obsidian blades. Volcanic glass can fracture to an edge just a few molecules thick, allowing for a clean cut to access the highly perishable organs inside. To neutralize the microbiome, the gut's ground zero of decay, embalmers flushed the intestines with palm wine containing 12 to 15% alcohol. They followed this by rubbing the tissues with crushed spices like myrrh and cassia to denature bacterial proteins on contact. Because a vascularized liver decays differently than moisture-rich lungs or an acidic stomach, the embalmers segregated the organs into 4 distinct jars. Beyond their spiritual iconography, these containers functioned as targeted chemical vats, customized to isolate and neutralize the body's specific biological threats. While the brain was scrambled and discarded as waste, the heart was treated with extreme caution. The Egyptians viewed it as the seat of intelligence and memory, critical data for the afterlife's final judgment. Leaving a thick, muscular organ inside the body presented a massive biochemical risk. Embalmers solved this by pouring hot liquid resin directly down the throat, encasing the heart right where it sat, in a sterile, rock-hard polymer block. The human torso was treated as a complex system of distinct biological hazards, with each organ requiring a unique chemical solution. Preserving the empty, fleshy shell required a mineral salt harvested from dry lake beds, natron, a naturally occurring mix of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Natron is highly hygroscopic. When packed around the corpse, it aggressively pulls water out of cells, halting rot. Its alkaline pH then triggers saponification, chemically converting human body fat into a stable, inert, soap-like compound. After 40 to 70 days submerged in this alkaline salt bed, the biological decay of the corpse was entirely arrested. By mastering the organic chemistry of saponification, the ancient Egyptians physically turned human flesh into an immortal material. Once the body was stabilized from the inside, the final challenge was creating a truly impenetrable outer seal to block out ambient oxygen, moisture, and microbes. The 2023 excavation of the Saqqara embalming workshop yielded dozens of labeled ceramic pots, detailing the specific chemical recipes used to coat the linen wrappings. Chemical analysis of the residues revealed hydrophobic bitumens, beeswax, and complex plant resins that, when applied to the bandages, formed an airtight antimicrobial vacuum. The chemical signatures of these ingredients point to a massive geographical anomaly. Compounds like elemi resin, copal, and cedar oil do not naturally exist in or near Egypt. Acquiring these substances required trade networks reaching as far as the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia. Embalmers also tapped the shores of the Dead Sea for natural petroleum bitumens, using the water-repelling tar as a final protective barrier. This obsession with engineering the perfect chemical seal drove the creation of one of humanity's earliest global supply chains. The preservation of these bodies for thousands of years is a testament to their work as pioneering empirical scientists who mobilized the global economy to conquer death.